What is up, internet? My name is Veradams97 and this is Total War Rome 2. So what we have here is an online 1v1 between me playing as the Spartans and the Macedonians as my opponent, fighting here in Sparta. I'm going to jump over my army comp real quick, but because replays still have Fog of War on Rome 2, I can't actually give you proper army comp of my opponent. But I can tell you that he's mostly bringing pikemen. So I've got this in slow motion, so I'm going to start marching forward, but you won't miss anything. So I have, in my very front, 3 units of Perioikoi Peltas. These guys are basically javelin people. They're pretty decent melee fighters as well. They're going to do the initial damage. Behind them I've got 3 units of Helot archers. These guys are not particularly good, but they do their job. Next up I've got my main phalanx, because obviously the Spartans, like any Greek faction, use phalanxes as their main army, so I'm bringing 6 units total of Perioikoi hoplites, 4 units total of Spartan hoplites, 2 units total of Heroes of Sparta, and my generals in Royal Spartans. I also have 1 unit of Greek ballista over here. Don't know what. I was expecting them to deploy to the side, which is why they're in the distance, because I wanted to try and get them a better angle, but that kind of played against my favour. And yeah, let's just say I won't be doing that ever again. Another mistake that I made though with my army here though is I completely forgot that cavalry is a thing. Even though Sparta's cavalry is absolute trash, still necessary to bring, like you still have to have it, but I had somehow managed to forget it, so you gotta bear that in mind. I don't know how, I was just so fixated on making sure I had a good number of, you know, of my hoplites. I can't say hoplites today, Rich, but yeah. So I've pushed up a little bit.
Follow me!
I'm gonna keep pushing up, and yep. So we're starting to get a glimpse of his army now. So he has 4 units of standard archers of Greek variety. I believe he has 6 units total of thorax pikemen, which are going to be his front line. He's got those heavy onagers there, the Greek heavy onagers, which are going to start firing on my lines now. He has 4 units total, I remember that, of companion cavalry, 2 of which are on each flank, or 3 of general's companion cavalry. Okay, he's keeping some in reserve, but he's seen that those ballistas are there and he's going to take a unit cav to deal with them. Mine are firing flaming shot, his are only using standard bow. So he's going to take his general, his companion cavalry, and try and charge my front line of archers. I'm going to respond by pulling them back, and all my Perioikoi hoplites have formed the phalanx now. So he's actually going to charge his general straight into that, which is, he's not going to take losses, but because he was smart enough to get out quick, otherwise that could have gone very bad for him. But I've just reformed, pulled my archers back, and my peltas. Low 1 unit have broken.
Yes, Commander!
They actually rally. So I've seen, you know, he's gone after my ballista there.
Withdraw!
So I'm taking my 2 units of Heroes of Sparta and they're going to cover my right hand flank. Then I'll just push my Royal Spartans up.
Yes, Commander! Quick
Yeah,
march!
those Perioikoi Peltas have actually rallied. So let's push 1 unit of his archers right up. So they're going to take all the missile fire and break, so that was fortunate on my half. Yeah,
By your command!
My Peltas have rallied back. Now here's where the funny thing is, because my ballistas were using flaming shot, and there was a slight hill advantage that I had here. So these fireballs are going to roll, and as you see, they've already, as soon as they touched them, they just set fire to them, and the same thing is now going to happen here with these ones. And the other one is about to set fire as well. So his artillery went rip just as much as mine did.
By your command!
Now I'm actually going to push forward my first line of hoplites.
Speed!
And as you can see, I'm just using here as a Sparta covering my flank.
At speed!
Really pressing my periodic peltas up, because being pikemen they don't have the same kind of missile defense.
Double time!
So these the javelins of the peltas are really going to do a number on them. Whittle down their numbers a bit.
Phalanx!
So taking 2 units of my Spartan hoplites and used them on the left to cover my left hand flank.
At speed!
I'm actually going to press 1 unit in though. Yeah, as you can see, my peltas are really, I suppose my archers as well, are getting some pretty decent hits in on these, especially on this right hand side here. So he's seen me forming what's basically a new box, so he's trying to surround it, so I'm now going to press out, take my heroes of Sparta, charge them in,
Cut them down!
and I'm going to charge my
As you command! By your command!
words are hard. My periodical hoplites, I'm going to charge them in.
Phalanx! Quick march!
I've actually managed to completely push through here, thanks to the damage caused by my peltas.
Engage! To our glory! Quick march! At speed!
He's now got his archers firing on my peltas to try and get rid of them.
Attack that position!
He's bringing his companion cavalry to tear into my archers. Now, annoyingly, I hadn't noticed that my hoplites were here until too late, and then he moved in with his swordsman so I had to bring them to deal with that. Because the issue I've got here is that you see pikes have reach, so he can hold my guys back for quite a while before they can even get in to do damage. But yeah. His archfire has taken out that unit of periodical hoplites there, so not particularly good for me. His cavalry is just tearing apart my archers now. And this is why, even when your cavalry is crap, you have to bring it. Yeah, no, I'm pushing my Spartan hoplites up, and they're going to try and get in the side here, and try and flank around these phalanx pikemen. The general is currently covering my left-hand flank now. No, it isn't. That's fine. Here's my general fighting some phalanx swordsmen. Sorry. It's still on my left-hand flank.
Withdraw!
The Spartans are going to put their work in. They don't do military training for half their life for no reason. He's brought 2 units of foot companions, which are his more elite pikemen. But his phalanx pikemen are still very good. So he's trying to sandwich in my heroes of Sparta here, but my other unit is trying to get in the flank. But he's using his companion cavalry to try and get rid of them. And his foot companions are also holding them back. Yeah, I just got completely outmaneuvered here. But all Spartans are winning here, and there we go. So as far as pikemen have now broken. phalanx for some reason, but now I'm getting some nice damage off on his pikes now. His archers have been maintaining the harassment, but it looks like some of them may have run out of ammo now. Yeah, I think all his archers are out of ammo now, but if you're looking at bounce power, you'll notice it's not in my favourite moment, because he does have the cavalry advantage, and obviously with pikes. And my army has now started to scatter a bit. I've lost formation. Been getting some nice damage off of his generals. Engage! But I wasn't able to kill him. He's now taken his archers and tried to flank around my general. For glory! This one guy here is going to turn and fight him. And I'll pick him on until now. By your command! But yeah, at this point, you can just pick out my general and hammer into him. And I have a group of periodical hoplites there. They must have broken or been chasing off enemies and then regrouped, but I hadn't noticed until it was way too late. So yeah, another defeat for me. As you command. There goes my general. About to die. On my order! Withdraw! I've been beaten now as well. So all I've got left at this point are these periodical hoplites. They try and charge me, and at this point it's just a test to see will they hold out long enough to make it, or are they going to break? He's masked up his army, so I'm going to get these guys into phalanx. They are wavering. Charge his archers in. I believe a melee unit, I might be wrong, but yeah, there we go, it's my defeat. And here are just some endgame statistics. As you can see, obviously my Royal Spartans and Heroes of Sparta are going to live up to their name and get lots of kills. One of my units of Spartan hoplites was able to as well. The rest were a bit disappointing. My periodical hoplites really couldn't put in the work, they're just not good enough. And then my Helot archers did alright, to be fair. As for my Peltas, I had one unit that put in some pretty hefty work, but the other two, not really. And as for him, yeah, obviously most of his kills are going to his cavalry. So I had 3 units of companion, not Tor, one of which was obviously his general. You can see our artillery because of how quickly they both got taken out. Neither of our artillery actually did very well. As for his agrarian axemen, yeah, they seem to do pretty mediocre. The archers put in a fair bit of work other than that unit there. yeah. Surprisingly few kills for one of his units of foot companions, but solid number for the rest, and as you can see his phalanx pikemen did most of his work, those that got kills. Well, most of them were cavalry of course, and one unit of phalanx swordsmen doing well. Thank you for watching. My name has been the Radams 97.